Hello, ladies and gentlemen, traders and investors. Welcome back to our end of the market update for this Tuesday, May the 18th of 2021. I hope you guys had a fantastic trading session today. So let's review our wave structure here and the SPY. Okay, it is still suggesting that we are trending on higher in the primary degree wave 1, which will complete the entire cycle from the March lows during from the March lows of the COVID crisis. Now, our targets for the upside in the intermediate degree wave 5 will come in at the 454 spot 12, and in the minor degree wave 5 will come in at the 444 spot 38. Now, we have two fib levels of confluence that suggest this could be the top between this trend channel. Okay, so once we hit this area here, we then can look for a three-way pullback into the primary degree wave 2, which will be potentially during the summer trading months, which is normally very slow. Now, all of this is valid just as long as we stay north of wave count invalidation, which comes in at 398.05. Taking you down to the 1 hour time frame, let's review what transpired. Okay, now from the March lows here in the wave 4 of the minor degree, we went up in 1, 3 waves down in 2 into 50% retracement support, then up in 3, and now we're here. All right, let me stop here for a second and take us down to a 30-minute time frame to review. Now, we took a quick trade today in the SPY. The thought process behind this trade goes as follows. We were looking for a very low risk entry for a potential good reward, okay, to take us higher into all-time highs. Now, the wave structure coming into today suggested that we were going up in 1, down in 2, up in 3. Now we're looking for 3-wave pullback into the wave 4. Okay, so again, 1, 2, 3, pull back into the wave 4. Now, wave invalidation came in at 411.97. So towards the end of the day, we were getting close to that level. So I said to myself, all right, now I think it's okay to take a trade here, suggesting that we can potentially head on higher, and we have a very little narrow window of risk. Okay, so that gave me, it wasn't a high conviction trade. I wasn't too confident on it, but it gave me the sort of the idea that we could potentially head on higher, and I wanted to have some exposure should that come into fruition. So we took the trade, and towards the end of the day, we ended up selling off. Now, I'm viewing this as 3 possibilities, guys. Okay, so possibility number 1 is that, well, scratch possibility number 1 in that we already validated the wave count. So we can't count 5 waves in this structure here to say that this is wave 1, we're down in 2, and then we're heading on higher. Okay, that's not possible. There's no 5 waves in here. There's only 3 waves, as you can see. Now, the way that I'm looking at this here now is that we may be in a leading expanding diagonal. And what would that look like? The possibility that we're doing such this it's not out of the question. Okay, and in the expanding leading diagonal, waves can overlap. Okay, so wave 1 down in 2, up in 3, ABC down into 4, and we're gonna head on higher. Now, where would this potentially take us? If we take a fib extension, the fib extensions will be from the wave 2 to the 3 down to the 4. A theoretical extension of the 2 versus the 3, of the 3 versus the 4 will take us to 100%, which is the quality of this wave 3 at 421.49. Now, we will know relatively soon if this is the case. Okay, so I'm not just yet discounting the fact that we may have lost on that trade. There is a possibility, but there's also this chance here. I'm not too confident in it, but it's not out of the question. Okay, so how will we know if this wave structure is not valid? So again, before I tell you that, let's review. So up in 1, down in 2, up in 3, down in 4, and up in 5. That's the way we will view this. All right, and so up in 1, down 2, 3, 4. Again, wave overlap is acceptable within an expanding leading diagonal. So once price action starts falling below wave 2, then if this price action, wave 1, 2, A, B, C, goes below wave 2, which is at 407.90, right? If that's where it was, what's the low here? The low 407.84. Just as long as we remain north of this wave structure is still valid. Now, if into the futures market and into pre-market tomorrow, we ended up settling off, then what I'm viewing this as the following. This will no longer be an expanding leading diagonal. What I'm looking at here is the following. That wave 4 has not finished just yet. Okay, we're going to shift everything one swing over. And wave 3 actually finished here, which is not out of the question also. So wave 3, 4, a very weird wave 5. 3 waves, actually we can count 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to wave A. 3 waves up in B, which if we take a retracement for this, comes in at just shy of the 618 and the 786, which is appropriate levels for a wave B pullback. All right, now the way I'm going to be viewing this, guys, is that we're going down in 1, up in 2, we're gonna go down in 3, up in 4, and then up, down in 5. Again, just as long as we remain north of 398 in this wave structure, in this wave count here, this alternate that I'm suggesting here, this will be the wave count. This will be the wave structure. Okay? So where would this potentially come? One way we can find out is that it will be equality of this wave A. And that'll be 100% of the extension. That'll be 100%, sorry, excuse me. That'll be 100% of wave A. So if we take a fib retracement, sorry, a fib extension, that'll be equality. It comes in at 399.34, which will make sense also in the sense that we will be filling this gap right over here. Okay, guys, so all in all, I mean, yes, there is still that possibility with this expanding leading diagonal, but I'm not too confident in that just yet. Okay, we'll see what happens coming into tomorrow, and we'll take it away for the time. If we end up failing this, I mean, hey guys, you know, we took a stab at it, and that's the part of the game. We have very little risk. We're not risking a lot, and we were potentially going to make a lot more. Now, see, what's throwing me off is these gaps. Okay, we fill this gap, but these acceleration gaps are indicative of impulsive structures. Okay, not corrective structures. Okay, so all right, that's where I'm gonna have it for you guys. With this wave count, I'm looking at a break below wave 2, which will be 407. If that's the case, then look for a trade to take us lower to the 100% extension at 399 spot 34 or 400 on the S&P. Okay, but if we miss this downtrend, right, because let's say for instance it's not too directional, it's sideways, or it's just taking too long, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for this completion and potentially take a trade from this bottom to take us higher into the final fifth wave. All right, guys, so that's the S&P. Now taking you guys over to the triple Qs. In the triple Qs, it's relatively the same. Not much has changed. We're still looking for primary degree wave 1 to complete. We're still within this triangle, so down in A from the primary degree wave 3 of the February highs, down in A, 3 waves up in B, 3 waves down in C, and now we're looking for another 3 waves up in D, 3 waves down in E to complete wave 4, which if we look at fib levels, okay, wave C finished at the 618. We're looking for wave D to finish at the 78.6, which is 343.61. And then once this is complete, we can take a retracement and potentially hit a target for the wave E of wave 4. Once it's complete, then we can see where we can take a trade to the last leg of the Qs as well. All right, guys, so all in all, I know we took that trade this afternoon, and it may be invalid by the time we wake up, but again, that's part of the game. And so with that being said, I thank you for your time, thank you for your patience, and yeah, if you want everyday Elliott wave interpretation analysis for S&P, QQQs, individual chart names of your liking, consider joining the Discord group. The link is down in the description. If not, then subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up notification, and hit that bell so that you'll be notified when I upload these videos. As always, I thank you for your time and have a good night. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.